everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. xQc is a Twitch streamer who now is also a Kick streamer because he got $100 million for that one. He is best known for, doing his streams, just, having his own unique way of speaking. He used to be a professional Overwatch player. I believe he was banned at some point from Overwatch leagues because of toxicity and things like that. Toxicity continues, this time with Dokibird. Not directly, we're going to go over everything. But Dokibird is involved in this whole thing because of what recently happened here with him saying these words in front of everybody.
Most VTubers use VTubing as an excuse not show themselves because they are fucking disgusting. I'm not being weird, I'm not discriminating. The vast majority of VTubers would love to be on camera, but they're fucking disgusting.
So yeah, that he immediately went and attacked in that fashion, which is, well, it's an xQc thing to do, and people did call him out on it, and this is the main person who did. It says, just a reminder, xQc and Shroud were so scared of Dokibird's Marvel Rivals team that they were competing against it in a tournament that they whined and beed to YouTube, resulting in Twitch actually changing the rules the day of the tournament. It resulted in Dokibird choosing to drop out of her players, wouldn't be forced to do so, and they could compete for prize money. Dokibird's team absolutely curb-stomped both Shroud and xQc's teams and went to win the tournament. Clearly, neither of them have gotten over that absolutely humiliating fact, and that lost and has some kind of pathetic vendetta against VTubers. Just a reminder, xQc, that they're basically going through that thing again. This was the thing that their people are talking about. Dokibird forced out of Twitch Marvel Rivals tournament after sudden rule change. This happened in January 18th. And yeah, its event has been very difficult organized for Twitch, considering the skill level of the streamers drastically varies. It's like a Twitch Rivals for Marvel Rivals. That's what happened in January of 2025. A lot of people on Dokibird's team were specifically not pro level in Marvel Rivals. They were maybe on Overwatch or things like that, but they were still pretty high in Marvel Rivals. They did ask staff beforehand, while practicing, what were going to be the actual things that needed to be done, what levels needed to be there, to be able to choose their team correctly. It says, being told with less than 24 hours that it was indeed happening just felt depressing. It felt like everything I did could be avoided. I did everything I could to avoid the situation. Streamer was offered a spot in other teams that needed a high-level player, but they declined, of course. I was even given an option to join a random team that needed a high ranker to make up for it, but I wanted to play with the team I made, because she made the team as a team captain. It's rare for me to be invited to these types of tournaments and to be able to compete at a high level since I'm not a pro yet, but I have a high rank. And that was the thing that she mentioned here. That there would be no Marvel's Rivals, Twitch Rivals from her specifically. She was forced out. She was forced to cut two of the teammates who have peaked eternity and above. They preferred to cut themselves instead of doing that because the team deserved the money and exposure more. She was being very kind. She wanted us, of course, stream everything that was going through here, but the situation called for something else to happen. It's a tournament that the Dragoons and I were really looking forward to being in for the last 2 weeks, and I'm so sorry. There's a lot I can say, but I don't want to create more drama. I just want to stop being targeted for bringing a team that was within the guidelines and then forced to find replacements within a day before the tournament. So that was the issue. It was such a sudden change, such a sudden thing. Everybody was angry. Myself, I was very angry at the situation that happened because it felt like favoritism was being pushed around. And of course, xQc, in response to this one, says the story is pure fiction. Not only did we not whine to anyone, we also lost our team captain, Mendo, because of the rule change. Also, you forgot to tell the part of the story where Doki's adjusted team was still rule breaking and way overranked like the rest of them. If they were rule breaking, they would have been disqualified. If they were actually rule breaking, they would have been removed. The runner up would have been made into the winners of the tournament. Things like that would have happened. And that is the issue. The issue is that they are trying to rewrite history. The reason why I say rewrite history is because look at this.
Guys, we try our best. I don't care what anybody says about anything, okay? If you match up the rating and the time spent in this game, the min-maxing of the rules that they did, we won the fucking thing. We won the tournament. I don't care.
Yeah, we won.
I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, we won. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you guys. Good job. I don't lose gracefully because we're in a system where people always min-max and abuse the system, and I don't give a f. You want me to take a graceful L, build a graceful team, you sucker. Holy shit.
There you go. Of course he wasn't salty. Of course he wasn't doing much. Yeah. And then we have Super Gomez, who was a part of the whole crew, responding and says, let me get this straight. If I remember, your team consisted of having multi-winner professionals from different games, including yourself winning in Overwatch. Supposed hacker that was aim and walling, which you never addressed despite the player bragging that he was hacking on your team afterwards in DMs. And what they mean by DMs and everything like that, this is in the Marvel Rivals Discord. And so on top of that, all your pure fiction story was in fact that we were all reading the Twitch Rivals Discord when you saw that you had a chance of losing. While we had, and I quote, a Smashcaster that plays fighting games, a female 17-year-old Valorant player, and with 3 days of experience at the time playing Cloak and Dagger, but seemed sus to you, apparently an Apex player with an Overwatch player, who meet the criteria for the Rivals ranked adjustments. Meanwhile, you had one of your players playing on an alt account, a GM requirement, and at the time being Eternity, which is way higher than the intended adjusted rank requirement. I know all this engagement farming, but you're way too comfortable to be yapping this much because you think no one has the info to back it up. You also may argue having me and Hogs at the time would be a valid argument, but y'all had pro experience for years compared to our measly short time experience, you old wrinkly walking fossils. And yeah, that was an issue, of course, that they had to deal with. And continuing on with this here, Expert Armchair also puts their bits in here. Funniest thing about the entire situation is the biggest anti-VTuber instigators and seethers among the large Twitch streamers seem to be xQc and Shroud. Guess what those two have in common? Yes, they were beaten by that team. And that was the issue. Didn't they sideline Doki just to make the Marvel Rivals team balanced while other teams got free pass? The team still won, yet xQc is salty towards VTubers of all people. Wild. So I guess Shroud has beef with Dokibird in the past. I know xQc did. So yeah, people are wondering what is going on here, and of course, that is the xQc Invitational. I think they're also part of that at some point in time. So yeah, that is, it is a crazy, overall, a crazy situation with everything that's going on, everything that people had when it came to the whole situation, of course. And this is a reminder that you should not hold grudges for a long time like xQc and Shroud have. It is quite literally a game you were playing. Yes, it was a Twitch Rivals tournament with a large prize pool, but the other team won fair and square, and the only reason you were complaining was because you felt that the other team should not have won, probably because you already have some kind of bias against VTubers or whatever it is. Either way, you should not use that hatred, that bit of dislike for the fact that you lost. That you couldn't accept the fact that you lost to a better team. I'll just put it out there, a better team. And then you had to go and dog every single VTuber out there. I'm not going to show you the quote retweets for this one, but you can take a look at the quote retweets here. And a lot of VTubers have gone against your hate and have said, hey, look at me. I'm actually more beautiful than you. Because you're showing your ugliness. Your ugliness is showing. You shouldn't be that type of person. You shouldn't be that type of aggressiveness. You shouldn't have that type of thing going on. And that is the main thing there. Of course, that's why I try to show both sides. I try to show every single side that's going on here. And I try to kind of put these out there as a, not necessarily a warning sign, but, you know, how things can be if you aren't doing things right. Sayu Synchronicity, the self-described android hag, variety comedy hybrid VTuber, is in the Christmas spirit with Christmas Yay. And we have something popping up recently with her. That's the main reason why we're talking here. The Sayu calendar is happening. Our New Year's merch is now available on the website. It is on the Synchronicity website that I'm going to be showing you in just a little bit. The Mug 2026 calendar will only be available for 1 month. After January 13th, they're gone forever. Though the phone cases will be a new permanent addition to the shop. Enjoy. She runs her own merch shop, at least website, where, you know, she has all her Sayu merch. She has a ton of different things there. It's actually kind of cool that she does have phone cases. And Sayu lewd calendar when? No one's going to be doing the lewd calendar. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let's take a look at the merch here. Here's what she has. She has the calendar that has just popped up here. The New Year 2025 bundle with the calendar and the mug. The clear iPhone cases. The other iPhone cases here. The other in-stock items are down here. The Halloween desk mat. The cosplay keychains. The 4-piece standees. She has quite a few things, as you can tell here. Her figure. Her 2025 print. She has decided to do a lot of merch here, which is great. It gives her, the Synchronites, a lot of things to look forward to. And a lot of things, even birthday merch and other things like that. A lot of things to look forward to. But the main thing that we're talking about here is the 2025 calendar and all the things that's added there. Each piece of it, let me just take a look so you guys can take a little bit of a look. It has a different Sayu piece of art there, which is awesome, and I'm making it shake. But I'm really happy to see that she is continuing to put stuff out and that she's continuing to have tons of success. Josuji is a male English language VTuber with Holostar's English Tempest, along with Gauss Battle, Fleon, and Haka. And the reason why we're talking about them today is they had a brand new outfit. This over here is their old outfit, and let's take a look. Let's take a look at what they have here.
At everyone, so they can ping everyone.
And yes, he has a low voice.
All right, Chatfish. I know you guys have been waiting. It has been a while, hasn't it? Is it 5 fits? I don't even think it counts as 5 fits. It's more like one, I don't know, like a tenth of a shirt. It's more like just a string of fabric, in my opinion.
Oh dear lord, that actually looks very nice.
Local tooth fairy, Okwedi. Just a whole bunch of other like morbid facts.
And different backgrounds that they're using. Oh, he was away for a bit.
I don't believe they're the maintenance person, right? Whoa! You guys got that hairstyle from? If this is what the entity you saw was like, yeah, it looks like they were holding something, definitely. Chuniko?
Different looks.
Next one. This one. Just really hot looking. Epitaph. Look at there.
My bad, that wasn't the original one. Let's take a look here. That's why I kept going, because I was like, that it seems weird that they would just show it off like that. My bad. This is the one here.
I decided to pull him aside. Make sure he's safe.
See, that show the feet. Ooh, shiny. I've never had shoes that shiny. I think maybe, actually no.
I'm glad that no one seems to have gotten hurt.
Once I did. That was only one day.
You were caught trying to cross the dimensions while playing the elevator game.
The hair is flowy.
What? We have Skyrim on that dimension too. I mean, it's everywhere. As well.
Very nice.
And I do have to say, I've been taking some notes in my,
I do like the coat.
Notebook here.
The coat is nice.
Anyway, how's it going?
So there you go. You have Josuji Shinri with their new look. Why don't I show it to you guys, because I do like giving the boys at Holostars some updates and some show time in my whole thing. Big congrats to Shinri for getting a new look, a wonderful new look. Himemori Luna is a female Japanese VTuber associated with Hololive. She debuted as part of Gen 4, along with Koko, Watame, Toa, and Kanata. Two of them are going to be gone by the end of the year. Well, I mean, one of them was already gone. Koko and Kanata's going to be gone by the end of the year. We are talking about her today because through her Twitter, she has announced that there were going to be a broadcast of Dragon Ball Game of the Year, like Game Year-End Special, along with what looks like, Marine, Noelle from Hololive Fantasy, and as well as Pekora from Hololive Fantasy. That was on the 14th, where they have already done it. As you know, a lot of times I speak about these things after they happen. So it is going to be a 3D thing that they had here on specifically Pekora's channel. Let's take a look.
すごい苦戦しました。
ありがとうございます。本日もね、新たな強敵にもチャレンジしていただくと思いますが、よろしくお願いします。
お願いいたします。
さあ、そして宝生さんと姫森さんもカカロット本当に楽しんでプレイしていただいたと、カカロットフランクスならではのフュージョンする。
Oh, they have quizzes here.
2問とも。
そうですね。以上でクイズパートは終了になるんですけども、改めて両チームとも全部。
Oh, they're in that island in the sky, aren't they, or something like that?
正解ということで。
本当ドラゴンボールのことをねこんなにも好きで言ってくれて嬉しいです。
はい、ありがとうございます。では改めてここで獲得したポイントをご覧いただきましょう。こちら。そうですね。
さすがにね。
Nice, okay. It's Noelle versus Luna. So seeing who can last longer with the specific boss battle. Oh, eventually finished it as well.
感想からちょっと伺えれば。
このままハッピーエンドじゃ困るんだよね。これが今のオラだ。オラの本気だ。
Bingus! Okay, I'm not going to show too much of that because that is
本当に
copyrighted.
手や体を動かしての戦いになると思うんですけれど。
Again, they kept doing more battles like this, more boss battles like this, but it is fun to see, and it's great to see. It's one of the big advantages that Hololive has, big agencies like that. They can connect to game makers, they can connect to, for example, the people who run DragonballZ and the Kakarots and everything like that. They can connect to them and have showcases like this in 3D. Big congratulations to both sides for being able to organize this. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. I do this to try to be a good part of the VTubing community, a part where I support people, I promote them, instead of, doing any self-promotion myself or anything like that. That can happen at any other time. Today we're talking about Nyana, or Nyanimu, who is I believe they said here, menacing spicy cat. We're taking a look at their Twitch here, where a cat who randomly popped from the skies, I barely draw, and game. We're taking a look at recently, well, something as recent as 9 days ago, they did a Don't Scream together. Don't Scream is quite literally what it sounds like. It's a game where it takes a look at your mic, and if you're too loud, it will take it as a scream. Even if you're just talking loud, it'll take it as a scream, and it'll get you. It'll get you. So let's take a look at this.
Guys, I'm scared. I will. I want to make a bear. We could just get in the camper van and play some hobby there instead. Oh no.
Uh-oh, the battery died. Let's take a look at Nyanimu as well here on their YouTube side. I will, of course, show you the YouTube when I get, and in the description. Sometimes YouTube itself doesn't parse it very correctly, but it will still get you there if you get the @ and you copy and paste. Thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.